guys, welcome back to my video. I think this would be a fun video to do. Now I'm going to go through quickly the books that I actually read in 2022 because I looked on my Goodreads calendar of how many books I read. I really wanted to read 20, but I actually only read 11. Well, I shouldn't say only read 11 because I think that's pretty good. But, so I read 11 books. There is 4 nonfiction and 7 fiction. So I'm going to firstly go through the nonfiction because I don't really talk about nonfiction anyways on my channel, which I really should because some of these books I read are just so good. So now, the actual first nonfiction that I read this year is Let People Use Things by The Minimalist, and it was just such a good read to get back to the basics of minimalism. I'm trying to practice that in my life, and if you haven't read this book yet and you want to get into minimalism or get back into the roots of it like I did, this is really, really good. I fully enjoyed it. They wrote it really well, and there's some like practical tips and hints and conversations. So I really did enjoy this book. I'm such a fan of The Minimalist. I watched both the documentaries and I listen to the podcast every now and then. I just think they're such great guys, so I wanted to support them as well, and so I decided to pick up their book, and I really, really did enjoy it. Now, the next one, which took me like until the end of summer, I just was not into it for some reason. Like, I tried, and I did like the basic premises and theme of it. It's The Happiness Project. Now, there's this woman, the author, she tries to go Gretchen, she tries to figure out like how to increase her happiness, and some of it is good ideas too. You know, like listen before you speak. I feel like it's a really good practical tip. It's just, and like I just didn't, it wasn't for me. It's not my vibe, to say the least. I did like some of the tips and what she was going through and how she, you know, like, and did them, went about them and stuff like that, and tried different things, but it just, for some reason, I was just not interested in this book, and I thought I would be, and I actually, this might be a to donate book, I don't know yet, but it's not my favorite of the ones that I have read, and it was okay, and if you're thinking of picking up, maybe the library, I don't know, but it's not my favorite nonfiction that I read this year. Now, I am a fan of The Budget Mom on YouTube, Kamiko Love, and I just picked up her book, Money My Way. Again, I just read it as trying to get back to the basics of finances and a budget, and again, I love how she talks about every budget's going to be different, and it's okay to budget things and have sinking funds and invest as well. So I just really enjoyed this book, and if you're beginning budgeter, feel free to pick it up and actually watch her channel as well. I just really liked this book. This was a good one. So, and now I'm sorry for the swears that are about to come. The next one, I'll try to cover it. It's The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F. Oh my god, this book, guys, it's so good. I know, forewarning, there is a lot of not a lot of swearing, but there is some swears in this book, obviously, especially from the title. But overall, in general, I just feel like it had actually helped me. Like, there was a time at this woman, I was in a parking lot, she was coming to her car, I was just getting out the way she parked, and the car parked next to her, and there was only that parking spot. I was like snugged in just a bit, and I went out, and she's like, why did you park like that? You did it on purpose. At first I was like floored back, I'm like, wait, what? Like, you're attacking me? And I wanted to be like, okay, Karen, whatever you say, Karen, but this book had reminded me, take a breather. It's not all about you. Maybe this woman was having a bad day, and I just used that trick, and wow, I'm just like, wow, okay. And you know, I did apologize too, and all of a sudden she just started attacking me. That's how it started, but again, I'm like, whatever. And I just walked away. I'm just like, yep, I'm not gonna argue with her, okay. But and it's just so good, especially too when you're talking about like morals and like your own belief systems. So good, guys. Pick it up if you have not yet. It has actually helped me like a lot. So we're gonna go with the fiction next. So it's with my nonfiction. So I don't remember what order this is, guys, so I apologize. I know I finished Chain of Iron at the beginning of the year because look how big it is. Okay, guys. I like big books and I cannot lie. But yeah, I finished this and I can't wait for January for the next one to come out. I love the Shadowhunter series and it's so good. It really is. It's the sequel to the prequel. It's so good, guys. It really is. I can't wait for the next one. Highly suggest if you have not read the Shadowhunter series and you like young authors, feel free to pick up the Shadowhunter series. So good. And then I'm gonna try to go as much as I can. I think the next one, The Midnight Library, guys. Oh my god, pick it up if you have not. There is a reason why there's so many raving reviews about it. Just, it's so good. There's been times in my life that I question, like, what if I went to this college? What if I got this job instead of this job? And this has helped me, like, just thinking about life too. And I feel like we need to be where we are, type thing too. And just find happiness with everything around you, guys. This is such a good book. I don't want to go spoil it too much, but read it if you have not yet. And I think the next one is, so this was requested from a follower, Waters for Elephants, and guys, it was so good. I could not stop putting it down. They were nice when I actually wanted to go to bed so I could begin to read this. Like, seriously, guys, this is such a good book. And the movie was good too. First watch the book, guys. Promise me you'll read the book first, then watch the movie. That's what I should. So read the book first, watch the movie. It's so good. And there's some violence in it, especially to remember, guys, this is during the railroad times. And so it goes way back in the day. There's a lot of stuff that happened back then. I don't want to spoil too much, but, and I know it's been out for a very long time, but it was so good. Now, I don't remember which one the next one was. I think the next one was Dangerous Secrets. The Frozen collection, Twisted Tales. Well, not Twisted Tales, but the Frozen collection, guys. This is such a cute story about Elsa and Anna's parents. Pick it up if you're a Frozen fan. I highly suggest it. It is so good. It's like a slow burn romance. Just, it was adorable. I so loved it so much, and this is definitely it to keep. Now, I think the next one, which took me a while to get my hands on, I feel like they're always out and people are trying for some reason squeeze as much money as they can out of it. Conceal, don't feel. Guys, it's just basically Frozen. I mean, there's the beginning of the book and all the way towards the middle ending, like in between there. It's different and it was good, but the ending is obviously basically Frozen, so I don't know. I might keep it because I'm a Frozen fan, but it might be to donate pile or to sell pile. I don't know. I did like the writing of it, and I thought the plot was really good, and I liked how they came back together, but again, I don't know, guys. It was good, but not my favorite of the Frozens. And guys, if you're a Frozen fan, pick up Polar Nights. It is a sequel to Frozen 2. It is so good. This was the next one that I read. Oh my god. Arendelle gets cursed and they have to save Arendelle and figure out what's going on with the spirit and why she's acting this way. It's so good, guys. Especially too, it talks about their grandparents, Elsa and Anna's grandparents, and a whole nother kingdom too. So guys, pick it up if you have not. It is so good, and I don't know if there'll be Frozen 3, but if not, that at least, you know, hangs me over. Now, the last one that I officially done reading, and I believe this will probably be my last book in 2022 that I finished, Hocus Pocus and Hocus Pocus 2, guys. Alright, so there's some, I did a video on this. There's some parts in the Hocus Pocus part that were really good. Different review points of the movie. Like there's a Viewpoint and Winifred's version of the book in this book, and I just really liked it. I didn't mind reading it. It was a speed read because I'm obviously a huge fan of the movie, so. But I really did also too like Hocus Pocus 2, and it kills me that they didn't go with this for Hocus Pocus 2 because I think it could have been done, and I don't know if everyone wanted to come back or not, but guys, this was so good too. If you're a Hocus Pocus fan, read it in the next September, October, in the fall. You will not regret it. It is such a good one, guys. I highly suggest it. And now, so these are the books that I'm currently reading right now, and I don't know if I'll be able to finish them or not. One, I might be able to finish now. Like I said, I always have a fiction and non-fiction. My next fiction that I'm reading is almost there. It's the Tiana, Princess and the Frog, Twisted Tale series. I just love these guys. They're usually a quick read, but fun to read because you get the characters again. And Princess and the Frog is one of my favorite Disney movies, if not probably the favorite. It's so good, and so far it's so good too. It really is. And then, so, as you guys might not know, I am a huge Gilmore Girls fan. So, I picked up the Talking as Fast as I Can by Lauren Graham. Hopefully I said that right. So far, it's okay. It's not as good as Amy Palmer's. Hopefully I said that. Yes, please. I'm gonna try to finish it. I don't know if this will be a put back one or not. There's only 200 pages just about. So I think I can get through it, especially as a Gilmore Girls fan. I will try my best to get through right now. It's just meh. It's kind of cute, kind of not. I mean, there's times when she's trying to be funny and they're just like, I don't know, guys, but this is what these two are what I'm currently reading right now. And I am definitely having fun with Almost There, and as you can tell, I'm almost there. So, oh, and guys, so a couple months ago, I picked up these Friends theme bookmarks. They're really good, guys. I like the magnetic ones, so that way they stay in there. I have so far been using 2 of them out of the 4 I think they give you, because I usually only read 2 books at a time. But yeah, now I have a big mess to clean up. Those are the books that I have read in 2022. There's 11 of them. Might be 12 depending if I can finish these. I don't know, but I just wanted to give a whole update and which ones that I think you guys should read and which guys could probably skip. But yeah. Feel free to leave a comment down below. Do you guys think there's a book that I should read for 2023? I know I have a reading list, a couple books that I want to read in 2023. But feel free to leave a book down below if you think I'll like it. I like a lot of fantasy and romance and action, or even too like a nonfiction. I know there's a couple that I want to, especially biographies. I definitely want to read as a Friends fan, and I do like Matthew Perry. I want to read his autobiography. I want to read Tom Felton's autobiography, obviously, because I'm such a huge Harry Potter fan, and he just seems like a really cool guy. And if you guys did not know, I used to be a huge iCarly fan, so I want to read Jeanette McCurdy's autobiography as well. So I'm hoping those will probably be in my nonfiction rotation next year once I'm able to pick them up. Right now I'm trying to get through the actual nonfiction that I have on my shelf and the pictures I do have on my shelf right now. But yeah, feel free to leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!